Alright, we got game 3 here. I've got Polania Industrial, probably the strongest combo here. I'm going to go pretty simple here and do the same opening we saw in game 2 and just try to get to the factory, and then, really just try to outplay them, collect encounters, and see what I get from there, and spread out and try to win. Alright, get rich or balanced workforce. Oh, we're not going to get balanced workforce. So I guess we're trying to get rich. So what's our build bonus? Neighbor lakes. Okay. A good thing the well, we'll see where I want to build. Probably a mill up. Oh no, I can't build a mill up here. Maybe I want to build a mill up here though. Go with that build. Alright, so what stars am I getting? Get rich might be tough with industrial board. So I might have to do a build star instead of that. With neighbor lakes, I can put one on the factory. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Put a mill up here, try to get the wood, and work on the build star. We'll see what we get from our encounter here. We want metal. So we'll trade for metal and wood so we can move and build. And actually, maybe we get balanced workforce. If we can enlist from the encounter, we can get balanced workforce. Then we won't need to build. Unfortunately, we won't know before we move the worker. So as a safety, as a fallback, I'm going to leave the worker here and build the mill here and plan on getting the build star. Because you get the build bonus. If you enlist there, you get pop. The industrial mat's flexible that way. Interesting that. What is Nordic doing up here? A wood and a grain. I'm confused. Are they trying to build eventually? Don't know. Produce and get our speed mech here. Another trade. Nordic going for enlists up here? I suppose you're going to produce and enlist. Seems a bit of a slow, cumbersome way of doing that. Alright, so we're going to move to our encounter. What do we want? We want metal. We want enlist. We want food. An upgrade would be okay, but really we want metal. Metal, then food. Or metal, then enlist, then food are our 3 priorities here. Okay. Well, we didn't want this one, so I'm glad that's gone. Although I guess a $4 mech Well, we'll be out of money though. Other the bill to get one back. But we're going to end up producing to get our workers and to get our wood for building anyway. Okay, they remembered the trap. Look at that. Yep, alright. 2 to gain any 3 resources. We will gain 3 metal. And we'll take a combat card and a pop. And then we're going to build our mill up here. Because I think we're going to need to build star rather than either of these objectives. So now we will... Nobody has any mechs yet. Do I maybe enlist first? I think we might enlist here before producing and getting our second mech, because we can get a lot of coin from that enlist bonus, and that might be enough to push us up to get this get rich. Especially because 2 combats with low power Polania are not guaranteed. So I think we'll do that as a fallback. Trade and enlist. We'll get the deploy bonus. And what do we want there? Probably power, so we can potentially win a combat here. Alright, well, we're going to miss out on 1 deploy there. Oh well. Interesting. So Tagawa did Suiton first. Aha. Kind of like I did. I wonder if they're... Interesting they dropped a trap here. I mean, it's territory. I wonder if they're trying to go up this way. Trap on a lake here by Rusiet. Get the Rusiet encounter. Man, lots of trading from Nordic. Do they up? No, they didn't upgrade that yet. And they don't have the... oil for upgrade. This is a really strange and slow game for Nordic Patriotic. Alright, so we're going to produce. We're going to get ourselves our speed mech. And then we're going to go to the factory. Or rather, our merge. We already had our speed mech. I think we'll probably just park a mech on a lake somewhere. Maybe we park it up here and threaten Nordic. Right, so character to the factory, mech up here. Nordic does not have their character out yet. We could come stomp on a worker, and there's a ton of resources up there, although they're probably a move away and oil upgrade here, but that might not be a bad plan of attack. If nothing else, I'm certainly looking at stealing Nordic's encounter. Alright. We want a factory card that's either pop or enlist. That's what we want to see here. So, put a mech here, put our character here. All right, not great here. And we get gold here, so maybe that helps. And eventually gets us people, so maybe move people onto wood. We don't necessarily need the upgrades. We're going to get mechs from producing. This can just pop, that helps. We're not going to necessarily have extra resource, although maybe will from encounter hopping. Go with this. That's probably the most flexible for us right now. And you better believe next turn I'm coming up and stealing Nordic's encounter. Spend a wood to do that. We do need some metal, though. Hopefully get some metal from that encounter. So Nordic upgraded enlists. So they're going to be producing and enlisting. They're just run a little economy game here, aren't they? Well, with no mechs and no character out, we might be putting a stop to that. Getting their way a little bit. Well, it does cost us pop, but at least stealing their encounter right here. And lots of upgrades this game. Not for me, though. That, confirm. Steal encounter because they can't come out, and I'm totally safe with whatever they got. Give me some metal. I want to deploy that mech. 2 oil and a pop, yeah. Let's do... Sure, we'll get the money and the resources. We're going to take a metal to get ourselves an upgrade. Or sorry, an oil to get ourselves an upgrade and a metal. So then what I'm going to do... We'll upgrade. What do I want to do here? I have 3 builds left potentially, and 2 deploys. I think I'd probably upgrade deploy and then hope to find metal somewhere. And we're at least working somewhat towards a get rich. Right, because we'll get 3, a net of 2 coin here, 3 coin here. So maybe we don't need the build as much. I can use those for the factory card. Tagawa's trying to just run an economy game down here too, right? Builds and upgrades. Or rather, deploys and upgrades. Move, deploy, done. Alright, so I factory action it again. Right, do they have metal there? Yeah, but that's not safe if I take it because their character comes out and stomps me. Although I do have more power. So I think I run over and get this encounter, and then I can move to maybe get that next one. Maybe I move with my mech here to steal Nordic's metal, although they might be deploying here. Alright, give me metal. Jeez. All right. 1 upgrade and 2 resources. So we're going to upgrade Pop to deploy, because we have the metal for that. And then we'll take 1 metal, because all we need is 2 metal now. And I'm going to take another wood to maybe be able to build. And also take 2 and a pop. So now if we build, we'll get, we can deploy. We'll get a couple wood here so we can move and build. Sorry, if we produce, we'll get a deploy, we'll get some workers. We can come here to move and build. The build bonus is around lakes, right? So I think I'll take, on the next move then, I'll move, get an encounter here, bring a unit to the lake, and plant a building on that lake. Or not on the lake, on the, I wish you could build in lakes. It'd be great for this challenge, but plant a building on that factory to get the big bonus and then be able to leave the factory. No one's threatening it anytime soon. Lottery, put that here. So Nordic still only has 1. Oh no, they have 3 workers in that hex. I don't know that I want to take that that pop impact. Oh, and they moved here to kind of protect it. So never mind. All right, so what do we do with our move? We'll put. We can't Riverwalk, so we can't get there. Maybe I should have done Riverwalk instead of Camaraderie, although this is at risk from Tagawa. Could have spread out better. Whoops. Or maybe just park another mech on a lake. See how high we can push that lake bonus. So Tagawa has all their mechs. So I don't think I want to come here because they'd have 2 and 2 cards to spend. Just park ourselves here. All right, enlist one would be okay. Otherwise, pop, I think, at this point. I don't want to pay pop to build a structure. Tuna pop. What resources do I want? So I have 5. I don't want the workers that cost a pop. Take wheat, I guess. No, if I want to keep building, I need some wood. Take wood. Build 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got rich. Look at that. Told you might eventually get there. All right, so what lakes am I by on the build? This one and these 3. So where else might I want to build? 1, 2, maybe I drop a worker off here and build eventually. Now we're going to produce, get our 8 workers, get some more wood for building, deploy, get our last deploy. So our stars are going to be, we already have an objective. We're going to eventually get build, we'll get deploy, we'll get workers. We need to pick up a couple combats. Since we're nowhere near enlists. You know, with a move, I could hit Tagawa here. I could hit Tagawa here. They won't get Ronin. They'll be able to use 2 combat cards, but with my 8 power and a 3, I could outmuscle them. Not that I want to use everything. That's a play I'm going to consider here. Or I could hit him here and they won't get Ronin because they've got... That's an even easier one. Nope, now they got 2 units there. Although I do have a triple move, so I could hit here and here. Neither would get Ronin. They'd be exhausted from combat cards. That'd be a way to get 2 combats in. But first I have to... First I'm going to produce and get my other mech. Because they won't be able to move next turn anyway. Because then I can move this mech from the factory. Produce... Yes. People would... pay for this to get a mech, or the Riverwalk mech, we go there. Alright, so next turn, I can, with this mech, come from the factory and hit Tagawa there. With this mech from the lake, I can come hit Tagawa here. I can use this mech to spread workers out. I can get 2 combats and a build. Where do I want to build? Probably up here you can get this lake. So you can use Riverwalk to come here and then get another tunnel. I think Tagawa put themselves in a pretty poor defensive position here. Alright, here we go. Might as well bring this worker. Bring some workers here. Here, drop one off, and come here. So they have 2 combat cards and might be at a 7 if they spend all of them. And then they might only spend 1. I'll go with 7. Okay, they only spent 1, so they'll have 2 next time. They spent a 4, so we're likely looking at a 7 again, maybe. Well, we don't need to produce anymore, so we'll just spend all of it. Oh, nuts, they got us. Alright. No big deal, we can come back. Factory move later. And just throw... This is the lake, or another lake we can get near. Alright, so I need 2 wood to build. But also, well, I can come steal 1 here from Tagawa, because I can do a factory move and go attack them. And they've got nothing to spend, so just 1 combat card will do it. And then I would need a build. So I can move there. Maybe I just trade 2 wood. Move attack in there, take other lakes, and build. That's probably what I do. Oh, they took some power. They bolstered for 3 power. Meaning with 3 they'd be able to beat me there, although I get 1 from a trade here. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to move with this guy to attack Tagawa here again, unless they somehow get more power. Or a card. How they're going to get... Have they enlisted that bonus yet? No, they don't have any enlists. So then we can take that spot and build for a decent victory and a handful of lakes. And that is what we'll do. Let's see what Tagawa does here. I don't think they can do anything that, unless they could move on that lake, but there's no combat cards in, but they'd at least be able to run in. So maybe they do that. Maybe they move to spread out, because that would throw a wrench in my plans if they move here onto this lake. What did he do last turn? He bolstered, so he can move. He could move this lake here, and that would be a smart move. Move a unit to the lake here, probably characters to the lake here with a trap. And then I can still move and build, but not get a combat. Although I guess 2 combat cards. And I think if he moves on lakes, he has no combat cards. I'd probably go attack him anyway. Maybe I attack him in 2 spots, because he only has enough. I mean, he'd be able to run in twice. It'd give him the combats. I wouldn't really suck him on power, although he doesn't know my combat cards suck. So if he has to try to go 6 to beat me, I mean, he can't with the power. Maybe I suck all his power out. So I think I have to do that. Let's see what he does. Okay, so what did he do? He gained a pop. Alright, let's just double check the score before we end this. Yeah, we're fine. So we have a move. This guy can come attack here. And then we will do... We're going to go drop a worker off right here to build next to that lake. Come onto this lake. And then he is going to come out onto this lake. Right here. Only has 3 power. I can spend 3 for guaranteed win. And then I'll be able to build for my 6 stars. build here. Build here next to this lake to maximize that score. And we had a pretty convincing win there as Plani Industrial. So I feel quite good about this. Got 3 wins. Pretty sure I got the lake bonus too. I wasn't really keeping track, but I did pretty well in the lakes. So thanks for watching, everybody.